Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. My name's Stephanie, and today I'm going to be sharing my lineup of polishes inspired by November's birthstones. I can't believe it's already another month. It feels like just yesterday that I shared my October birthstones, which, by the way, thank you all so much for the love, not just for that video, but for my birthday as well. But today we are going to be focusing on November babies and their beautiful birthstones. November's birthstones are Citrine and Blue Topaz. When I was growing up, I always associated a yellow birthstone with November, but I always saw the name of it being referred to as Topaz, and Topaz does come in different colors, including yellow. So I was a little confused when, as I got older and looking into the birthstones, I realized that they were Citrine and Blue Topaz specifically. So a little weird, but I have polishes to cover all of that, but mainly the yellow ones, which I feel like isn't super popular. At least when I was growing up, I didn't know a lot of my friends who had November birthdays actually like their birthstones. And even in the nail polish world, yellow isn't one of the more popular colors, unfortunately, but I really, really love it, and I'm really happy with my lineup. So let me just show you them. I feel like I have to start with Holo Taco's Topaz Tears, which is from their Birthstones collection last year. Unfortunately, I feel like so many people didn't like this polish, and arguably, I would also say it's not my favorite from the collection, but I do think it is super unique and very fitting for the month of November, even if it doesn't really look like topaz. I guess the flakies do, but the super dark brown base doesn't really give me that vibe, so it's interesting, and here it is in 2 coats. Moving on to my citrine picks, the first polish I chose is Holo Taco's Boom Toasted, which is from their camping collection this fall. It's more of a sheer pale gold shimmer, which I think perfectly matches the color of real citrine. A lot of citrine clusters that you might see around have this deeper, almost orangey hue, but that's actually heat-treated amethyst, so real citrine has this really lovely pale yellow color, and it's often associated with abundance and happiness, so it's a great stone to wear to bring more of that into your life. In a similar vein, I also picked out ILNP Sundown, which has a slightly warmer, almost peachy base color, but it's still packed with this light golden shimmer. I thought the color for this was perfect for citrine too, but I also thought the name was incredibly fitting since we start to see less of the sun in November with daylight savings. I feel like this color just captures that warm glow of golden hour so well. Next, I have Holo Taco Sunshine Crush, which is more of this marigold color in a crushed holo formula with a pinky red shimmer. This one is a bit more saturated in color, so I guess it can work for some artificial citrine, which, as I mentioned before, is a little bit deeper in its color, but I think this one and the next shade could also work for yellow topaz, since that gemstone usually comes in medium to slightly darker shades compared to a lot of real citrine, for example. There's something about this yellow color that I think is so perfect for the month of November. Next, I have another Holo Taco shade. This one is called Bottle Service, which I also shared somewhat recently in my fall favorites for this year. This is a slightly deeper, warm, gold metallic with these sparkly holographic flakies that I think make it so perfect as a birthstone color. I just think it has the most gorgeous sparkle, giving it a bit of a glam feel. Then I picked out ILNP's Amber, which arguably is a lot more orange than yellow, but there are some color varieties of yellow topaz that do reach this more orangey hue, which looks a lot like amber to me. So I am swatching this in the cat eye style just because that's how I always swatch magnetics, but I think this one especially shines as a birthstone polish in the velvet effect because that allows all of that bright golden magnetic shimmer to be pulled up to the top, but even with the cat eye effect, you can see some of those golden microflakes in the background too, so it could work either way. And here's 2 coats in the velvet effect where it just looks so gemmy. I don't always love jelly-based magnetics, but they really shine with the velvet style. Moving on to my blue topaz picks, I focused on slightly darker shades of blue since we'll see some lighter ones next month, but this first one is Holo Taco Sky Lounge, which was from their anniversary collection this year. This one is described as a cobalt color in this metallic, microflaky finish, and I think it's just so beautifully saturated. I don't always love metallic sort of finishes, but the color in this one is just so striking. I can totally see it working as a birthstone shade. And next I picked out Morgan Taylor's Ride the Wave, which I think leans a little more cerulean in color. You can see the first coat here almost has this slight teal kind of undertone, but it is packed with a vibrant blue shimmer and these beautiful hollow glitters, giving it a gorgeous birthstone sparkle. So blue topaz specifically can help enhance creativity and communication while also providing wisdom. Its soothing blue color can also relieve stress and ease anxiety. And the last polish I wanted to feature is OPI's Scorpio Seduction, which is a much deeper, almost indigo blue with a cobalt blue kind of shimmer. So I know this is definitely a questionable addition to include since blue topaz doesn't really come in a color quite like this. The closest is a variety called London blue topaz, which is very beautiful, and I would say this OPI shade almost looks more sapphire in color, but I still had to feature this one to celebrate Scorpio season. They're a water sign known for being mysterious and always brooding, so this is the perfect shade to embody them. I love that the shimmer also has this indigo purple color in extreme lighting, so it's just more than meets the eye, which is typical for Scorpios. So that wraps up my best polishes inspired by November's birthstones. As always, I can't wait to hear what you think of my lineup, especially if you're a November baby yourself, because like I mentioned, I feel like a lot of November people don't really like their birthstone, and you know, I kind of get that, but I do still think it can be so beautiful. And I'm hoping that the polishes that I chose, especially for the citrine or yellow topaz variety, were really impressive to you guys because I really love them. There's so much range that I think you can get, especially with the citrine or yellow topaz birthstones. And again, I was just really proud of my pick, so I really love them and I hope that you do too. I think I would say that the yellow shades are my favorite from this month's lineup. Not to say that like blue topaz is an ugly birthstone or anything, but it just doesn't really feel like November for me, and we are going to see more blue in the next month, so I don't know, it just felt right to focus on more of that warm golden yellow for this month. So I can't wait to hear what you think down below so we can chat about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!